Last time on Pokeball Z, Yamcha and the gang snuck into Castle Corporation, which has been taken over by the evil Pilaf gang. After defeating countless numbers of shoes, we finally faced off against our rival Trunks, and were defeated. But you know what happens when a Saiyan is beaten down? They come back even stronger, and after 2 Super Saiyan evolutions, the Z Fighters came back and defeated Majin Vegeta and our rival Trunks. But then came the real battle against Emperor Pilaf, and he died in one hit. Now the gang heads off to Satan City, where the next gym battle awaits. What is up, everyone, and welcome back to Pokemon Fire Red with Dragon Ball Z characters. I'm your boy Munch, and today we're finally back in Satan City because we are, of course, going to be taking on the gym here. The leader is Mr. Satan himself, the world champion, otherwise known as Hercule, and here he is in all his glory with the mustache and all that other stuff Mr. Hercule Satan has got going. I actually don't know what to call him, Mr. Satan or Hercule. If you watch the Japanese, I guess it's Mr. Satan. The dub is Hercule, but either way, we're going to be taking on his gym. Actually, we're already started here, and last time we actually had the evolution of Super Saiyan 2 Gohan as well, and he's actually been tearing up pretty much everything that stands in his way. I can't believe actually that this Piccolo here is higher level than us here still, because I feel like Gohan and Goku are like super over leveled compared to all our other Pokemon, but I guess still in this gym the levels are even higher. So if you guys are excited for another gym at last, make sure to hit that like button. It has been quite a while actually since we've taken on a gym in this game. Actually, ever since the series came back, we still haven't taken one on, because the last one I believe was Bulma, and that was quite a while ago. And of course now we've got Mr. Satan. So actually all the gym leaders in this game are kind of weird, because they're not actually like the fighters from Dragon Ball. They're pretty much the characters that sit on the sideline usually. The first gym leader I think was Yajirobe, and then we had the Namekian man, Guru. Yeah, pretty weird gym leader so far, but either way, we are here and taking on Bug Cell, and I actually switched up Piccolo 2 up first because I guess I really want to train him up. He's our highest level fighter, or I guess, what should I call him? I guess fighters make sense because they are the Z Fighters, even though we've got Frieza and Cell on our team. Piccolo is definitely like the strongest on our team aside from Gohan and Goku, so I feel like we should definitely train him up a little bit more before we take on the gym leader, because although we haven't really been struggling so much in this game, like we actually did struggle a lot against our rival. That dude was pretty insane. I guess because he had like Majin Vegeta already, and he was like level 40, so maybe we weren't exactly supposed to take him on yet. But what the heck is a Yakan? I don't think I've ever seen that in Dragon Ball or Z or anything actually, but thankfully the critical hit takes him down in one hit, so we don't actually have to look at him for too long. But dang, that guy was pretty ugly. Anyway, here's Cell Jr., who is obviously a lot less ugly than that previous thing we fought. But actually, I guess the sprite artwork, you can't really see too much details of Cell Jr. I always thought they were really weird though, because they're like literally little clones of Cell, so their faces look exactly like Cell even though they're little kids. So I don't know, I guess they're not even kids or anything, they're just clones literally. Or are they? I'm not sure, but hopefully this light grenade takes it down because Piccolo 2 is very low HP. And I noticed we keep fighting, like, or at least we fought earlier, an SP Piccolo, or I guess Super Piccolo. I'm assuming that's what it stands for now, because ours is Piccolo 2. And I don't actually remember if I nicknamed it Piccolo 2, or if, you know, we're actually Piccolo 2 and not Super Piccolo. The point I'm trying to make is I'm not sure if Piccolo actually has another evolution. I think he might, but I really don't think so. And of course, once again, hit that button, but whatever, let's just forget about it, because I guess it's gonna happen every once in a while. I guess it used to happen to me as a kid a lot too, actually. I feel like maybe because I like fidget so much, and I don't know if I would have normally said fidget if it wasn't for fidget spinners, but I actually do tend to, I guess, just twitch, or I guess want to push buttons randomly. And when I'm playing the Game Boy, or back in the day as a kid playing my Game Boy, I would spam the L and R buttons just for fun. In Fire Red, of course, I couldn't do that because you'd open up that menu constantly, but in games where the L and R buttons didn't do anything, which I think there were a couple, I just kind of like push those buttons over and over. It's kind of like clicking a pen type of thing. I guess that's the same logic as a fidget spinner, and why so many people love them. It's really weird. I don't know, I feel like it's not really a toy, as more as a kind of distraction, but I actually have never gotten one myself. I think one of my roommates had one for a little bit, and I got to use it, but I actually never bought one myself. So I guess I am not about the fidget spinners, or fidget spinner craze. I can't even say it right, see that? But as you can see, Frieza has actually got a couple of new moves. I taught him the energy field, which is a way stronger attack than whatever Frieza had before. I think it was Energy Shot. But yeah, I have a lot of TMs, and I like started looking at the stats of our fighters here and noticed that Frieza's definitely a much better special attacker and Cell is a better physical, and they kind of have moves that are the total opposite. So I taught them both a couple of new attacks, and I'm hoping that we can actually train them up a little more this episode, even though I know the last few episodes I've been saying that I really want to train them up. And as I say that, Frieza gets destroyed by Spopovich here. The only problem with Frieza is he is a dark and ice type, so because almost every other character has fighting moves, like literally fighting type, I guess they're super effective against him. But yeah, Cell has got some new attacks of his own. As you can see, the diving kick here, which is a 2-turn attack and apparently super effective against Spopovich there. Okay then. Was not aware of that, but cool. I guess I'll keep Imperfect Cell in then, because I guess I said I wanted to train them both. So, whatever. Go Cell, spring back up, and what kind of attack did he try going for there? That is definitely not something I've ever heard of, but diving kick is going to take it down, no problem. Although I guess that was a critical, but you know, feel like that would have probably killed it even if it wasn't a crit, because it was super effective for some reason. I still am yet to understand the type effectivenesses in this game at all for some reason. I guess the physical and special split is pretty self-explanatory, but as far as special, or what is it called, type effectivenesses in this game, I feel like they don't always apply, because yeah, most characters are all fighting type, I guess. Or did we actually already make it to... Okay, I guess we did. I definitely want to take on some more of these trainers though, so I guess I'm going to backtrack a little bit. Satan is famous, but he's also our highly skilled leader. You can't beat him easily. See, I said I was going to call him Mr. Hercule, but everyone here seems to call him Mr. Satan instead. Or I guess no one even calls him Mr. They just straight up call him Satan. So I guess we're actually taking on Satan in this episode, and we are now taking on our own creations, the Cell Juniors. Though this is actually Imperfect Cell, so I don't think he can really make the Cell Juniors yet. But I actually taught Cell another new attack though, the dash attack, which apparently Cell Junior has as well. I can't believe it. I actually thought that was myself using it. I miss it? Are you kidding me? I thought that attack couldn't miss, and it's also a priority move, so I guess just because the Cell Junior was faster than us, that actually kind of sucks. And there's another Cell Junior coming out, of course. Alright, I'm done with this, man. I'm bringing out the real Cell Junior killer, Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, or at least in the series, he was definitely the one to take out the most Cell Juniors, if I remember. And apparently C16 is going to be this guy's last Pokemon. Oh, whoa. This actually feels a little bit bad, because I think Android 16 at least, and Gohan definitely had a little moment. Maybe they got along a little better than 16, and Goku definitely did. Actually, his mission was just purely to kill Goku, but not Gohan. Gohan is a completely different story. Either way, we're going to take him down with a couple punches. And Tyron? I thought that was Tyrone, but I guess it's Juggler Tyron has gone down. Even though I keep not wanting to really use Gohan, because as I keep saying, he's definitely got enough training under his belt. He's just our strongest fighter right now, man. Actually, I say that, but we have Super Saiyan 3 Goku on the bench right now, so he could definitely be a little bit stronger than Gohan. I'm also getting a little annoyed of this, what's it called? Dying sound here. I forgot what you call that, but basically the low HP sound here. I'm gonna go for another diving kick, because although it takes a little while to charge up, it's definitely our strongest move so far. And oh gosh, Nappa is actually taking advantage of it and charging up that Saiyan power. I always wondered what the heck Nappa would look like if he became a Super Saiyan. I think I feel like I've seen like a DeviantArt before or something. Wow, how ironic he's got headbutt when I was literally thinking of his shiny bald head. But yeah, I feel like I saw an artwork of him going Super Saiyan and it was just his like mustache turning golden, which would be pretty hilarious because I guess he's bald. He's got no hair to turn golden at the top of his head, so I guess any other hair he's got would turn golden. I don't really want to think about his other hair though. Anyway, I'm struggling to get out of this gym because we definitely need to go heal up before taking on Mr. Satan himself. Our team could definitely use some sensu beans. And now it is time, that is, if I can make my way through this gym puzzle again. I feel like this puzzle is actually not even a puzzle because you can kind of see through the blocks. The ones that are walls have little like white edges. I mean, probably played this game before. I feel like Fire Red is a game that I've probably played the most, and maybe most people have played the most. I'm not sure though, but here we are in front of the next gym leader. What? A kid? Haha! Do you know who I am? I'm the world champion, Satan! You can't beat me, but if you really want to battle, then come on, I'll be kind to you. You'll be kind to us? I don't need you to be kind, bro. You're a gym leader. Whoa! I was actually wondering how big, I guess, he was going to be, because as I mentioned last episode, I feel like when the... What? Goten? Super Saiyan Goten is actually his first Pokemon. Okay, then. That is not what I was expecting, but I guess we'll take it. Unfortunately, misses his dash attack there, and Piccolo definitely hits that energy punch. But yeah, Mr. Satan definitely grows, or I guess he shrinks as the body, or his body shrinks as the series goes on, I feel like. I guess not just because of old age either, because of course, people get kind of smaller when they get older, but he literally just shrinks, like, from one episode to the next. I feel like he was like a huge, super buff dude when he was first introduced in the series, because I guess they wanted him to actually feel like, you know, the human world martial arts champion. But then later on, he literally just becomes a little old dude, and I guess here in the game, in his sprite, he looked pretty normal, actually. Piccolo here is learning Hell Zone, which looks pretty much like a better version of Light Grenade here, because it has 100 accuracy at least, and Light Grenade doesn't, so let's learn it. Why the heck not? I guess we'll probably throw whatever the next Pokemon for Mr. Satan is here into the Hell Zone, and it's actually Super Saiyan Trunks. I feel a little bit bad about this, but it's also kind of ironic that his name is Mr. Satan, and we just learned an attack called Hell Zone. Pretty crazy stuff, but oh my goodness, the Garrett Gun! I actually am so used to seeing that being called the Gallic Gun, just because of all the Dragon Ball Z fighting games I used to play as a kid too, but wow, Trunks actually has the dash attack as well, which is priority, and of course he's going to take down Piccolo too, so 1 for 1 so far, even though Mr. Satan here only has 4 Pokemon on his team. Another Gallic Gun coming out. Thankfully, Cell here survives, and now we can go for our Diving Kick, which I don't think will be super effective on Trunks here, but it should do some good damage. Okay, maybe one more can actually finish him off. I'm not sure. Wow. Of course, Mr. Satan himself has got the Satan drink as well. Everything has to be Satan. I should be used to calling him Mr. Satan. Whoa, that critical hit was huge there. And I think I'm going to try to... Oh, a Z drink. Are you kidding me, bro? Alright, I guess not everything is Mr. Satan related. That's actually just a Z drink. And that still heals him up all the way back to full HP, actually. Maybe next turn I should try a Kamehameha here. I guess I switched between saying Kamehameha and Kamehameha as well, so maybe that's kind of similar to Garrick versus Gallic Gun. Maybe I can't help saying Garrick though because of Jay Garrick, man. I'm a Flash fan till the end, but I was about to say it's time to show your little brothers some discipline, but I guess that would have been Goten. Anyway, this is Trunks, and either way I've had to resort to bringing out Super Saiyan 2 Gohan once again to just finish off the job. Unfortunately, Cell was just a little bit not strong enough, I guess, to finish it off. Then again, Mr. Satan did use like 2 healing items on him, so that was probably more so the reason why. But what the heck? He's actually got Android 18 as well. It's a little bit weird. I mean, I guess I got why the 2 little brothers were in the... Well, I guess they're not both little brothers, but oh my god! Gohan is too much right now! 1 energy punch just destroyed... What? Majin Buu is actually going to be the final fighter. And I guess that's kind of fitting too, because we've got Super Saiyan 3 Goku, which is definitely the one to take down Majin Buu during the main series. Oh my gosh, not again! That is a very weird looking Buu, by the way. Kind of looks like a jack-o'-lantern pumpkin kind of thing. I'm going to go ahead and go for the Spirit Bomb, because we don't actually ever get to go for the Spirit Bomb. Or in this case, the Henki Dama. That name I actually know because I feel like when I used to watch Dragon Ball Z as a little kid in Spanish, they called the Spirit Bomb also the Henki Gama, but I guess in Spanish. Wow, that did not do nearly as much damage as I thought it would. Maybe we should go for a Kaioken Rush instead. I think this is actually a physical move, so wow, also super effective. Not quite going to take down Buu though. And I wonder if Mr. Satan has got any more Z drinks up his sleeve. I feel like he probably does, but I'm not going to count on it. Let's just go for the Kamehameha and finish off this battle. Majin Buu is going down. I just noticed, by the way, Mr. Hercule or Satan or whatever is actually Majin Buu's caretaker, like, in the series, like, after Majin Buu becomes good again. But you surely have cheated. Your fighter's moves were just tricks, but your victory has earned you the Satan Badge. How awesome is that, guys? We get the Satan Badge. Best badge of all. Stronger fighters will ignore your orders in battles. Just don't train your fighters too much to avoid that problem. Who would actually train to level 70 at this point in the game, though? Like, I have never seen anyone actually train past the limit that the gyms ever set. Like, level 70 is just so crazy high at this point. But martial arts have made me famous, but it's also my culture. I take inspiration from this to train my fighters. From what? Did he give us a TM? because I was not even paying attention, but whatever. We have defeated the 5th gym at last. It's been quite a while since we took on a gym, but I guess it was pretty worth it because we took on Majin Buu and Hercule, and I actually wonder now what the heck the next gym is going to be. I guess the last gym was already Perfect Cell, so I figured that this gym would already have Super Buu at least. So they definitely slowed it down a little bit, but I guess let us heal once again. And somehow teleport to a completely different town, because I guess the next place we should actually head off to is Fuchsia City, which I think in this game is called Ginger Town. I'm not sure though, but it's definitely off down to the south here. We already pretty much did the whole docks, so I don't actually know why I'm showing off any of this. I could have probably edited it like I usually do, but maybe I just felt like talking to you guys for an extra little bit, you know? As if I don't talk enough already. But anyway, this route is actually very long. Actually, in Pokemon Fire Red, I feel like this is the route I always dread the most going through, and in this game, it's not really very different. But at least it does give us a chance to keep on training our fighters, and speaking of which, I think I'm going to go ahead and put Frieza up first, because as I mentioned earlier, or at least I think I mentioned, Frieza is pretty close to evolving into his final form, the actual Frieza, the one that I think most people would recognize, and already we've got a battle against Biker Jared here. Wasn't really sure how far we got into this route, because of course we did this like 2 episodes ago. Energy Field here on Frieza, I think should be a way better attack. Let's see how much damage it does on Yakon. Oh, still not gonna kill it. I see. Okay, well, it's whatever. Just gotta do one more, and there we go. I seriously have no idea what half of these characters come from, though. I feel like they're just either random side henchmen in movies, or actually that one dude, the huge one, was a main villain in that movie. But I don't know, he's still, I feel like, a kind of minor character, or at least a not very memorable villain, even though he's huge and powerful and stuff. But Bird Keeper Mitch, let's see what you got for us. Ooh, some Cybermen. I love experience. Except when Frieza's low HP and you run out of energy fields, and obviously Tail Smash isn't gonna cut it, so I don't know why I didn't just switch out to somebody else, actually. Sorry, Frieza. Guess you're not getting your evolution just yet, buddy. But maybe Imperfect Cell will. Actually, I don't think Imperfect Cell evolves until way later. What? How did our Kamehameha miss? Maybe little Cell Jr. here used like a double team or something, but come on, man. Really? Another miss? Okay, you know what, man? I'm done with you. It's time for the dash attack, and this time, we're actually faster than this little Cell Jr. I know in the gym, we were slower, but I guess it's because he was way higher level. Anyway, there's Bird Keeper finally defeated. I don't know how the heck he was so tough, but yeah, we're finally done with this route. Oh, wait. Never mind. There's still a whole 2 areas left. I forgot. We got to go straight down south and then to the left, and then we'll finally get to Ginger Town, which again, I don't really remember from the show, but what the? This guy just randomly has a Frieza. I don't know why I'm surprised by that, actually. I guess anybody can have any Pokemon they want, but yeah, west to Ginger Town. It's pretty far away, but I cannot wait to go to this soulless place. I remember back when Gingers having no souls was actually a popular joke. I don't know if like South Park, actually, I feel like popularized it. Was it actually all just because of South Park? Or was it your boy Coppercap? I don't know, it feels like that was forever ago though, but either way, I don't think Ginger Town here in Dragon Ball has anything to do with that. And here's actually another trainer, Mr. Youngster Benny. Don't know if it's redundant to call you Mr. Youngster, actually, or not redundant, but kind of a contradiction, because isn't Youngster, well, actually I don't know if they have anything to do with each other, but obviously Youngster is to show off someone young. Mr. usually is for someone older. I don't know, I guess as long as you get married maybe is when you start being called Mr. Or you could just be called Mr. when you're an adult. I've never been called Mr. though. I actually still get mistaken for apparently being under 18 when I'm trying to get an M-rated game or watch an R-rated movie. I'm not even kidding. I guess maybe I should consider that a good thing though. 'Cause some people are definitely the opposite. But hey, another trainer goes down. Actually, just Youngster Benny. The entire reason I started this conversation of youngsters and looking young. Actually, I guess that was just about me, but we actually got through this route a lot quicker than I thought. I guess once you start skipping trainers, it really doesn't take quite as long. As I say that, though, I run into 2 trainers at once. Pretty sure once we finish off this battle here, we will instantly run into the battle with the other dude, and holy moly, you have a lot of Pokemon, my man. Too bad they all suck and pretty much all went down to energy punches, hopefully including C13 here. Oh wow, he's actually gonna live. Of course, when I finally say something like that is when I jinx it and they don't die in one hit, but pretty much everybody else on his team died in one hit, believe me. Hellzone here does a lot of damage, but that is a pretty long animation as well. And I wouldn't really, like, I'm not complaining or anything, but I guess if it was, like, a little more animated, you know, like you saw Piccolo dashing around, blasting and stuff, it would be a little bit more tolerable, but he's literally just standing there and blasts are coming from all directions. Like, you really got to use your imagination a little bit and kind of think of what the move would actually look like, you know, if it was a Dragon Ball Z scene. But it's actually something I used to do a lot as a kid as well. Is I feel like, well, maybe this is kind of generic to say, but I had a lot more imagination as a kid. I mean, everybody did, but I feel like I had a huge imagination though when it came to playing with toys though. Like, I had my Legos and Bionicles and stuff, and I would not just play with them and pretend fight, but like make up situations and scenarios and like backstories for every character, and then have a reason for like why they're fighting. And I don't know, I guess just make up literally stories in my head, even though the characters might not even have anything to do with that story in the official merchandise or whatever. I guess it was the same thing with Dragon Ball Z toys actually. I remember playing with my cousin a lot too, and I would try to explain to him like how the stories were, and he's like, that's not who Krillin is. Krillin's just, you know, Goku's sidekick. And I'm like, no, he's the main character now, dude. You don't understand my dream scenario. I guess I was like making fan fiction up without even knowing it, even way back in the day, if you consider that fan fiction. But hey, looks like we finally made it to Ginger Town, even though we kind of skipped pretty much every single trainer there. But Dr. Brief's aide is apparently around. I don't think I have nearly enough fighters to actually get whatever, you know, reward he's got for us. If we've got data on 50 fighters, he's gonna give us something, but I'm pretty sure we don't even have 20, so... Oh, we only have 27. That's too bad, bro. Maybe I should actually catch more fighters, but to be honest, aside from the ones that we've got, and I guess Trunks, I don't really care too much about the other characters, unless we can like find Vegeta or something in the wild. Or Bulma, actually. I wonder what the heck attacks Bulma would have. I doubt Bulma's in the game though, like as an actual fighter, because she's not a fighter actually. That makes perfect sense now why all of those characters are actually the gym leaders and stuff, because they're not actually fighters. And hey, for once in our life, we are actually going to be healing inside the Pokemon Center. Oh my goodness. The next gym is actually already here, although I don't think we're going to be taking it on today, as we actually already took on a gym. Apparently, what? Who the heck is Leon? Oh, is Leon actually the dude that made the PC in this game? Well, I know that he is. It's like Leon's PC or whatever, but I don't actually know who the heck Leon is in Dragon Ball, or in this universe of Dragon Ball Team Training. Oh yes, the move deleter. Wow, I've actually been looking for this guy, because I know that our boy Piccolo here has actually been, or he's had Flash for a while. Taioken, which I guess is basically Flash, and I do not want that, so goodbye. Thank you very much, my friend. I actually kind of thought he was going to want a heart scale or something, so I'm glad he doesn't, because I'm pretty sure we don't have any of that. But anyway, here is the Warden's house. Hefufo, what? What is this? Yes, okay. Don't know what he's saying, but I think we might need strength if we want to help him out. Or his golden teeth, which are of course located inside the Safari Zone. I wonder if they actually, wow, I was about to say, is the Safari Zone something different? And it's apparently called the Bobbity Zone. It lets trainers catch strong fighters, but he just wants to be rich. Of course, everything has some sinister plot twist to it, if you call that sinister. I guess the dude just wants money, so it's just wanting his own benefit. But anyway, let's go. Of course, right before entering the Bobbity Zone, I had to just push that button on accident, but let's try it out. Why the heck not? I've actually been looking for some new fighters, as I mentioned, and this way we actually are forced to pretty much catch stuff. Plus, we kind of have to go get the golden teeth for the dude anyway, so might as well do it, or catch some Pokemon while doing it. Whoa, already we're gonna be running into something, and it's a Cyberman. I was expecting a little bit something more exotic, considering this is the Bobbity Zone, you know. Maybe a Majin Buu in here would be nice. A little, what's it called, Dabura. There's an Ultra Capsule though, which is not bad. Like I said, catching some more stuff would be nice. And hey, speaking of Dabura, there he actually is. I'm gonna go for a Bobbity Caps right off the bat. I keep forgetting that caps are actually balls in this game. I'm like, what the heck are caps? But then I realize it's capsules. But yeah, let's throw another one, because why not? I'm really bad at the Safari Zone anyway. I'm never sure when you should bait or rock or whatever. And Dabura just keeps on watching. So you know what, buddy? How about we throw a little bit of bait at ya? I feel kind of weird because it's Dabura, like literally a Dragon Ball dude. It's just so weird because I imagine like the actual Dabura just like walking up slowly like a little doves when you throw corn or something on the floor. They all like crowd around you, or if you hold it in your hand, you know, he'll start coming up to peck on it. Now imagine that, but with this big pink demon looking dude that has a giant sword that could stab you at any moment. And are you kidding me? Is it actually this hard to capture anything at the Bobbity Zone? Come on, man. Buuuuu should not be this difficult to catch. I mean, maybe he is. I'm not really sure, but oh, wow, we almost had it. I'm pretty sure throwing rocks will actually make it more likely to catch, but also more likely to run away. And yeah, he runs away as soon as I throw one. But I think that's how it works, is when you throw a rock, he's more easy to catch, but also more likely to run away. And then when you bait him, he's more likely to stay, but maybe harder to catch. Or maybe it doesn't actually affect the catch rate, but then why would you throw rocks? So anyway, we got a sensu drink there, I think, or was it an actual sensu bean? I don't know, but hey, it's Pui Pui, another one of those Majin soldiers. So pretty much exactly what I thought. Most of the Majin soldiers are going to be here in the Bobbity Zone, as well as apparently Cybermen. But let's keep trekking on through, because at the end of the day, all we really want from this place is the Warden's golden teeth. And although I've played this game a bunch of times, as I mentioned, sometimes I tend to forget things, but I'm pretty sure we're on the right track to get those golden teeth. There's a protein. Not sure that we really need that one. I also got to remember that we have a certain number of steps you can take. Oh, we're still pretty good though, actually. I'm surprised we're not running into more fighters though. Like, I've been running through the grass quite a lot. But I guess that's kind of lucky anyway. We got, hey, the golden teeth. Wow, those were a lot closer than I thought. Request notice, please find the golden teeth. I love how the sign is right next to them too, but of course, there's one more thing that I believe we want to come and get here in the Bobbity Zone, and that is over here. Finally, you're the first person to reach the secret house. Although I made a campaign for our grand opening, I was getting worried that no one would ever win our campaign prize. Congratulations! Hey, it's HMO3, which is, of course, Surf. Fighters will be able to ferry you across water using it, and it isn't disposable, so you can use it over and over. That's just great, man. Now that we have that, of course, we can go to the next gym, whatever Cinnabar Island might be here. And I actually wonder if any of our fighters can even learn Surf, because we could technically use it right now, I think. Or do we actually need the badge for the next gym? Either way, nobody can learn it, though, so guess we're going to need some kind of special water fighter, like Aqua. And after a couple more tries, it looks like we finally captured Buuuuu, the Demon King, or wow. Can't believe I pressed the A button too fast and couldn't even read that description, so whatever. Let's see what else we got in here. I'm assuming there's got to be some other rare Pokemon. Oh, wow. It's actually Berta from the Ginyu Forest, which we apparently have. I don't actually remember catching Berta, but ding dong, our time's up. Uh-oh. At least we got Buuuuu, which is honestly the only thing I really wanted to get there, aside from the golden teeth and Surf and stuff, but, you know. Though there's probably some really rare fighters that we just didn't run into, but, you know, I guess maybe I'll have to go back and check later on. Either way, I think that is actually going to be it for this episode. We should probably just go return the Warden's teeth, because why the hey not? And I think he should actually give us the strength that we need to push that boulder over there. Pretty sure every character can also learn strength because they're all fighters, so it would make sense. But I was too ashamed to show my face around the office. Let me give you something for your troubles. Yes, back-to-back HMs. That is strength. It lets fighters move the boulders. And, wait, what did he say about a secret house? Pretty sure I found it, right? Oh, yeah, that's the place that we got Surf, so yeah, we're good. As I suspected, anybody can learn strength, so I guess we might as well give it to Android 13, because I know he would love to learn it right now. At least he can be our HM buddy and give us the strength that we need to pick up this, I forgot what rare candies are actually called in this version, but I guess we're about to find out. Android 13, push away! And there it is, the holy water. Isn't holy water like a max revive, or? Huh, guess not. Well, we got another rare candy. Anyway, that's gonna be it for today. See you in the next episode of Dragons and Balls and Z.